Today on The Young and the Restless, Claire confesses to Victoria, Billy gives Diane and Kyle bad news, and Jack has a rude awakening. At Billy's place, Sally looks at the ink on her hand and flashes to telling her boyfriend she's scared. Audra interrupts, having arrived for their meeting, and learns that they're back together. She thinks she's making a huge mistake. Audra insists she's only thinking about Sally, who seems to have forgotten how he hurt her. Sally doesn't think she'd run for the hills if it were Nate, and she'd want him to give her a second chance. Her heart is telling her this isn't really over. Audra admits she wishes someone would look at her the way Billy does Sally. Her friend assures her it will happen. Audra admires Sally's bravery in putting her heart on the line. She's never fully trusted anyone before. That said, if Billy hurts her again, he'll answer to her. At the ranch, Billy doesn't take Victor's threat about Jack seriously. He's sure it's a bluff. Victor intones, "Your brother's life is at stake, and I'm not bluffing." Billy declares this to be madness. Victor informs him he has until the end of the day. After Billy exits, Adam appears and asks Victor if he's really taken Jack. The old man tells him he shouldn't be surprised and warns that things will get much rougher. Adam should prepare himself. Adam, who's completely unrecognizable at this point, whines that he doesn't want to hurt people. Victor bellows that he'll do anything to get his company back and doesn't give a damn about Jack suffering. Adam demands to know, where is Jack? At Crimson Lights, Claire tells Victoria that she went to LA to get dirt on someone to hurt them, but realized she was turning into Jordan. Victoria assures her she's nothing like her aunt, and guesses this is about Audra. Claire admits she became obsessed with knowing her secret with Holden, to ruin her. The old Claire is not gone. Victoria chides that Claire's not a bad person for wanting payback on Audra. She stopped at having angry thoughts. Claire feels lucky to have her mom, and tells her that her relationship with Holden is over. He's been lying to her, so that's it. Victoria asks what she thinks happened with Audra and Holden. Claire says, something bad, but she won't get caught up in it anymore. Naturally, talk then turns to Kyle. Claire admits they've been spending time together, but she still wants to be on her own. She won't bounce back and forth between him and Holden. Victoria urges her to let things happen naturally. When talk turns to Victor, who won't fill any of them in on his plan, Claire smirks that her mother would like to be in control. Billy rambles into the Abbott mansion, and Kyle tells him Jack went to Chicago on JVOT business last minute. Billy frantically peppers him with questions until Diane enters the room. He then tells them Victor kidnapped Jack. After a few minutes of panic, Diane tries Jack and asks him to call her back immediately. They speculate whether it's a bluff. Billy tells them that Victor already has Lily and the twins. Diane won't sit around and heads out to get the truth straight from the source. Kyle follows. Billy goes home and asks to speak to Sally privately. Audra skedaddles, and he tells Sally about Jack. Sally points out that Phyllis still holds Chancellor. Billy couldn't hand it over to Victor even if he wanted to. At the ranch, Adam lets Diane and Kyle in. Victor smirks as they confront him and demand to know what he's done with Jack. Victor says he's fine for now. Diane hollers that Jack has nothing to do with Billy taking Chancellor. He brought this all on himself. Victor bellows that Billy has the means to bring Jack back. See to it that he does. At Crimson Lights, Claire teases Victoria about being like Victor and wanting to take matters into her own hands, like her plan with Summer. Claire suggests she follow her instincts and go ahead and do it. At Billy's place, he tells Sally that he has to get Chancellor fast. She asks if he'll hand it over to Victor. He does not want to do that, but it would be a big mistake to underestimate Victor's hatred for his brother. That said, until he has proof Jack's okay, Victor's getting nothing. At the Abbott mansion, Diane and Kyle panic over Jack's whereabouts and safety. "Where are you?" Diane gasps. Jack wakes up in a paneled room on a bed and struggles to orient himself. He quickly realizes that he's locked in, and that he's on a boat in a huge body of water. Next on The Young and the Restless, Jack's world spins out of control. For more teasers, see the sneak peek at Friday, March 6th.